and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, thank you so much. Dad, you're the 35, 18.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go jet sweep. Washington with it. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but it definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Hello? Yeah, 230. Remember 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
15, 17, 18. That's good, Chips. Yeah, okay.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
35, 18, 17. Oh, okay, 5.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Right back to Conner here on 1st. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. If you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. An interesting note about the Steelers opening up on the road here. It's the 5th season in a row that they have started away from home. Longest active streak in the league. And, of course, pitting them against the Patriots, 2 of the most storied franchises, especially the last couple of decades. Since 2002, these 2 teams have met in 3 AFC championship games, with New England getting the better of Pittsburgh all 3 times. And you think of the Lombardi trophies, with New England winning last year, each of these franchises has 6 trophies, tied for the most in the entire league. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Man, you had put your BC up?
Yeah, it's up. I ain't posting the
So
chat.
on fourth down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This from 54 yards away. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On second down now, Muhammad. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Let's get Sony Michelle.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Check it back. Kill.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. Shedding the tackle and gives him some room. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Sony the pony.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Welcome to the Red Pony.
And there's the first NFL catch for N'Keal Harry. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up.
Oh, okay.
Second and goal from the 1. Now a first carry for Daniel Pumphrey. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
Hey, Paris beating the Dolphins.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
That's the 18-year-old cut. Jets can come here and smash him, good.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
Too good for that, man.
You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Roethlisberger will throw.
Well, partner, anytime someone tells me their fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a third down attempt.
And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. A great return there of 22 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Look at Mr. Dolphins. Making me proud, man. Go ahead, young fella.
As they begin the drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here. They can really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady gives to Michelle.
This young nigga really over here dissecting,
after the incompletion, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 4. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. On 3rd down, Muhammad. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Brady now on 1st down. He's going to air it out for Dorset. It's caught inside the 25.
Hey, y'all boys watch that Joker movie?
Goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
So
the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here
that
for 1st and 10.
Dog.
From the gun, it's Brady.
That big body shaped like a swole ass worm, bitch.
T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan.
Yeah, you did.
Well, maybe that can give him a
that
little bit of
nigga bones sticking out and shit.
One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Exactly. Niggas was trying his ass, but that bitch was getting jumped down every time.
To throw, it's Brady.
That nigga there. Oh, I still don't know how he got
that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
That nigga for sure hurt.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore.
That nigga was
get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football. And you're holding
I wish we did in the squad practice so I can travel on the yard.
Makes to run past the 20. And he gets it all the way.
See, bro, like, why don't they think of shit like they do it in real life?
1st and goal.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football.
Especially if you ain't, you feel me? I'm not going to play all this season. That should be dope, man.
New England.
Niggas will probably be on the game laughing for a long time.
Patriots, they add on to their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
I want to see if I can do this
and that. Workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And it's now 21-0. This fielded at the 2.
Oh, more fumble.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Retarded,
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. Let me finish. Okay. You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Right now in the second quarter on the defensive side, they got to feel pretty good about what they're doing.
They should embrace the feeling they have now, embrace the way that they're playing, and continue that through the half. I know defensive coordinators, sometimes they overthink it, start wondering how they're going to be attacked. Just keep doing what you're doing because it's working.
Pick.
And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore.
It must be nice, man.
Score! Touchdown, Patriots. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. It's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Gostkowski the extra point, and it is 28-0. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Hey, Buddy with the Lions ain't bad, though. I was watching him play Thorpe.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Like 80. Jack 16. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. And you've got some good plays drawn up. You might...
They got his man complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
No, 66.
Working from the gun, it's Brady.
Come on.
In the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush.
Good kid. I got greedy. Good. He dropped. That was a
receiver.
good drop.
You've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
It's so easy, just go to sleep.
On second down, Muhammad. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. So we have come upon halftime in the Sunday night opener.
Do you like candy broccoli?
As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach,
who is this guy,
we'll
bro?
see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Why you? What's the score?
24-14, Dolphins up.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though.
Come on, man.
Adjustments were made in that locker room.
Here you go.
And I
I
never
knew you
want to
weren't
make
gonna do
something
nothing with him.
more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really
All that shit you talk, man.
important drive.
Now you
often
ain't
talk about
like shit to
teams
show
scripting
for it.
plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half too.
One
They're scripting
scores.
something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A gain of 5, good enough for the first
Damn,
down.
it's gonna be weird when I see
They
my
haven't been able
dog.
to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Huh? Ooh, that boy sending that heat. Ouch.
Now Roethlisberger. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Now it's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. You got to keep pounding away.
Do you like chicken?
And he couldn't get it to check off. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Do you like potatoes?
The Pats at the line ready to go. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part,
Yes,
not
I
nearly
do.
as emotional.
Yes,
They're a lot
I
more
do.
clinical.
You
Every now and
like
then they'll get
pickles?
after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in
Then you're
this case,
supposed to come
let's
back.
go to a virtual
Let's go,
because
Concrete.
here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, Let's take control right away.
Let's go, Pumphrey. Let's go.
Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Here's Connor on first down going nowhere as he's going to be stacked up behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
You ain't going nowhere.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Devin McCourty picks it off.
Oh, that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Hey, Alabama.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Rebound.
Hey, echo.
55, Mike, got 55. And it's getting in high.
On first down, Brady. To Michelle on the dump off. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry with his first career touchdown in his first career game as his guys continue to pour it on.
What's up?
Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Fine.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jamie Collins coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Here's Roethlisberger. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Roethlisberger now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Washington's got it. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Oh, he about it right there.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Ben to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best and knowing that taking care of the ball.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Alert! 55.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Alabama.
Here's Muhammad. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator when we clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, Alpha. Sugar.
Here's Brady to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
You got it. Hey, exit. Ain't no substitution.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he'll be brought down at about the 4. He didn't get in, nowhere close. The running play does not work from the 5 on 4th and goal. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Steelers on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college. And our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Matt LaCosse there to make the grab. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that will extend this big lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
What a score.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
Come on,
and that is
Martavius.
incomplete.
That, bro?
Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. Complete to Dorsett. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. From the gun, Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken at the 3.
You see
And
this
he'll
go,
take
bro?
this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Bro, that was, nah, bro. It's a whole game now, bro.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get them.
And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick-sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there? But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick-sixes in a game? You want to leave him out there so he can work through some of the rough stuff.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick-6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been stymied left and right, converted only 1 time. This will be 3rd and 5. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time.
You put over 100.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Brady going to throw. Dorsett making the catch. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Man, on the Seahawks.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
Bro.
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Put 77 up on them in college now.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On 2nd down now, Muhammad. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their